Jolts. Okay, so today is June 3rd of 2025, and let me go over today's outlook. Okay, so today is um, June 3rd of 2025, and I'm going to be going over today's outlook as well as the outlook for the rest of the week. So I came into the week expecting a draw lower, and yesterday we got that for like the first half hour, and then price reversed and then drew higher, closed higher. So we're still seeing bullish price action, but for some reason I'm thinking that maybe we might still pull back. If we don't pull back, then I'm wrong, and I'll start looking for longs to previous week highs. Um, so it's as easy as that. It's not necessarily something to be worried about in my case. Um, we closed above the previous, I think, the previous daily order block, and so that's indicative of bullish price action. We held above a daily gap as well, so that was actually pretty cool. But anyways, um, I still want to see a pullback back into the weekly gap of, I think it was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I think, or 5 weeks ago, one of those. Um, so yesterday, like I said, yesterday price closed very bullish. So I don't know. I'm not sure if we draw higher with this one. So yeah, let's see what price did overnight. We do have news at 10. Jolts. Is Trump or Powell speaking? Let me take a look. I check with Grok now. Or Jerome Powell have a speech today. Let's see. Nope, nothing. He did have a speech on the second, or I think it was on Saturday. So my bias, I think I might have to change my bias today. No news. Actually, news at 10. News at 10. No Trump or Powell. Um, Bias was bearish, and price is at premium too. Of the previous 3 day down move. So we're at premium right now. So what happens now, I'm not sure, but let's take a look at the market and how price traded overnight. Let's see. Oh, and I want to look at the monthly. I want to start off with the monthly. Let's take a look at. Let me make sure that I'm connected to. No, I don't need this one. Let's take a look at this one. And let's log out and log into my account. Perfect. All right, let's go to the 15-minute. All right, let's take a look. All right, so bias is bullish now, obviously, and the reason why I say that is because look at here, right here on the monthly, we have this daily, this monthly gap here, and price, as you can see, held above the upper quadrant of that gap, right? So I'm looking at that. I'm looking to see how price traded there. Um, so that's pretty bullish, actually. That this right here, the fact that it traded into this and then drew higher, that's actually pretty bullish for me. Let's take a look at the weekly. On the weekly, we closed above this order block here, right? We closed above this order block, and as you can see here, price wicked into it, not even into 50%, and now it's drawing higher. Um, let's actually draw this right here. Uh, yeah, let's where is this? Okay, here we go. I do want to see how price trades here. Okay, so price could still reverse here in this area here. This weekly right here is indicative of I don't know. I like shorting above premium of the consequent encroachment of this week here. So we'll see if there's a 4-hour setup there. Again, I'm still bearish, but all signs are pointing to still bullish price action because we did close above this order block right here. Technically speaking, I do believe that this is the order block that we're supposed to be looking at. Same thing here. I think this is the order block that we're supposed to be looking at, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna draw there today. Let's take a look at the daily. So in the daily, like I said, we closed above this gap. We closed above this gap right here. We traded into it, closed above pretty strongly actually, and we also closed above this right here. This is actually a pretty good sign that price closed above it. So yeah, it's pretty bullish price action actually on the daily at least. Uh, this right here is the, as you can see, we traded into 60%. This is where I like to short. I like to short at 61.8. Same thing here. I do like to short at 68.5. So we'll see how price traded into going into the the Asia London session. This right here, price traded into it. As you can see here, price closed above consequent encroachment of this gap here. Here, it tried to get below it, but what did it do? It immediately closed, not even just above consequent encroachment, but it closed above this order block. That's actually pretty bullish price action. So yeah, let's take a look at the 4-hour. Okay, so on the 4-hour we have right here. Is this the? Yep, this is 1400. 1400. Is this the daily? Yep, right here. See, the reason why I was bearish was because here on the 4-hour we had changed the state of delivery after price closed below here. And so yesterday I was short, actually right up at these highs, and I actually caught a pretty nice move, about a 100-point move all the way down to these lows. So that was actually pretty nice. I was bearish going into the week. Here, again, we're still caught at an imbalance and then an imbalance. Obviously, the daily won, So here we took out liquidity yesterday. Here we took out liquidity yesterday. So now this becomes the drawn liquidity. Technically speaking, if we are to draw towards those highs. Um, so yeah, I'm being very careful today. Previous day high. You know what? Let's take it out. Let's take it out because again, we closed above this yesterday. We are about to draw into the objective here. So yeah, I just don't feel comfortable shorting. If anything, I would want it to be long down here to catch this move up to the objective here. There's no gap here, so that gives to me that's a balanced price range, right? It's a balanced price range because we have sell side delivered here, buy side delivered here. So indicative of bullish price action. Let's go ahead and get rid of this too. Let's do this. Let's change this into, shoot, where is it? Right here. Okay, so this is the dealing range. We just drew into that previous low, previous high. And now there's SMT. If I'm bearish, then I want to see price come down here. The only thing though is I just don't feel comfortable shorting. I just don't, because we are looking at bullish price action. We still closed above this weekly order block, as you can see. So that's why I'm very mindful that maybe we might draw higher. And we're still holding above this area here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just give it not give it a shot. I'm gonna give it some time. But that all depends on how price trades in the morning, or how price looks at the 6 hour. Let's take a look at the 6 hour. We are trading above this gap here, so we are disrespecting bullish PD arrays, bearish PD arrays, and we are respecting bullish PD arrays. This right here is the order block on the 4 hour. Yep, we're definitely respecting bullish PD arrays. So I'm just going to be watching this. So I might see something on the 15-minute that indicates that price is going to drop to these highs as the objective. So we're respecting bullish PD arrays, disrespecting bearish PD arrays. Let's take a look at the 60. So right now we have confluence on the weekly, daily, 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 60-minute. 60-minute. Disrespecting bearish PD arrays. So this right now is the objective. NQ might have just missed it. So I don't want to, even though it looks nice, I don't want to short at these lows. At these highs, I mean. Because the objective might just continue drawing higher. We are leaving, we did leave this gap here. That's a breakaway gap down here, breakaway gap down here. So we are targeting these highs up here. So I'm not looking, yeah, I'm not looking to trade this because we've already left that area. If anything, I want to see maybe a setup here on the 5-minute, but I don't see anything just yet. Yeah, I'm going to take this off because I don't want to change objectives or anything like that. Wait, am I connected to my account? Yeah, yeah. All right. And if I do end up taking trades, I'll probably just end up taking micros today. This reminds me of a couple of weeks ago, actually. So it was actually a pretty nice win. Where is it? I think it was this one right here. No, that wasn't it. Yep, right here. The objective hadn't been taken yet. Oh, actually, it was this one right here. The objective hadn't been taken yet, so ended up taking a long here after this breakaway gap was left opened. So same concept, but it just seems like a little too risky. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Okay, perfect. All right, so I do like this 15-minute, but obviously, like I said, it's already taken off. Market just opened, so there's no setup. Yeah, there's no setup. And so now we need to wait for something like this. As you can see, objective is taken here. You get some pullbacks, and then you get the entry. Where was it? I think it was SMT down here, right here. Actually, no, right here. And then you get to draw higher. But obviously, I didn't take that one. I actually took this short from this high, right where this inverse is at, all the way down to this low down here. Pretty nice setup. So yeah, depending on how this 15-minute keeps on closing, so I don't anticipate having a uh, a drawn liquidity, at least now that the objective has been taken already. So now I just want to see price develop a 15-minute setup, which is where was it? I took something similar the other day. Shoot, where was it? No, it wasn't there. Not there. I think it was here somewhere. But anyways, it kind of looked like something like this. After the objective had already been taken on this up move, instead of oh, it was on the weekly. Yeah, right here. Objective was taken here. You get a massive move up, short up here, right here at this breaker. But we'll see. We have SMT at the highs now. The only way I'll look to get short is if, like, even on the 4 hour, even on the 1 hour, I still don't like it. The only way I'll look to even take short is if we displace this whole area here, which I don't think happens. We still might. Who knows? There is news at 10. But I don't anticipate having a setup at the moment. Actually, let's take a look at the 5-minute. So we looked at the 15. Now we look at the 15, actually. There it is. Yeah, I really don't like anything for a short here. No, there's absolutely nothing that I like. So if anything, I think I have to wait until, because if price decides to come back and target these lows, if not now, then I would like to see something on the 5-minute, or not on the 5-minute. All right, so let's say the 15-minute closes here, and then if until 10 o'clock the 15-minute does something like this, then I'd like to get short and to target these lows down here. But these lows look very sharp, so I'm not looking to target them just now. Best to just let it go. I would like to see, if we're still bullish, price respect this order block here on the 15-minute, because we are on a 4-hour, and I would love to take a short, take a long, but we're not within the macro. So no reason to take it. Plus, we've already taken the objective here. So I'm not sure. I'm better off just staying outside. This is a market maker buy model. As you can see here, first stage consolidation, expansion, second stage expansion. It's probably my fault because I probably should, because I'm usually up at not at 5 actually. And let me see if there's a setup here. Yeah, there's one right here. SMT right here. And then you have the propulsion block. It's a pretty nice setup. During 6 o'clock macro, there's definitely SMT here. Here, no SMT. What does YM look like? Smooth edges here. No wonder price is headed to those highs. We have relative equal highs up here, so it might target these highs up here. But there's a lot of imbalances here. Yeah, so 9:45 this candle closes. So it's either going to close below here or it's going to try to close below here, but then wick above. As long as this body closes above the consequent encroachment of this order block, it might still want to draw towards these highs. But if price displaces and we close, I know this is a reversal, but I want to see a candle sort of like this one close below this wick here, like this body closed. The reason we had a reversal there was because obviously we were at discount, as you can see right there. And so if I do decide to take a trade here, then I might decide to, because NQ, like I said, has already met the objective. ES has not, and perfect. We're drawing higher now. Let's take a look at the 5-minute there. Disrespecting this inverse here. And the fact that it did not trade into consequent encroachment, but the upper portion of the gap, pretty bullish. And nice setup too. Like I said, if you're always looking for if you're looking for a bullish move, you want to see price take out buy side, then take out sell side, and then draw higher. Same thing here. Buy side, sell side, draw higher, inverse here. So we might draw higher, who knows, but not interested. If this wick were like right here, if this was the high, like right at this area here, then I would probably take a trade here and target these highs here. Let's take a look at the 1-minute. Is this the 922? This is the first offer gap. Right there. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, I like this setup. Quick 1-minute here. Okay. I want to try shorting right up here. Target this low here. This is a 1-minute trade though. I want to get in at the body. If it comes back up. And nope. There it goes. 15. I want to see how the 15-minute closes. All right. Yep, never mind. Nope, never mind. Weekly, daily, and 4-hour are bullish. Let's just wait 5 more minutes. I was watching this yesterday, actually. I want to see how price closes up here. Yeah, it's very sharp. So no entry. Best to just wait. I'm watching this breaker here. I want to see how this closes. It needs to close above, but I don't think we're gonna get a 10 o'clock macro trade. If anything, I would have wanted to see something like this here on the 15-minute, going into the macro. Maybe something like this, and then higher. But we're already at the high too. This is second stage. Second stage is pretty much the fastest one to get to the objective. NQ already did it. ES is about to do it. So, oh man, this is very similar to, man, it was a long time ago. I forget when it was. It was during the up move though. I wish I could remember. It was, I think it was here somewhere up here, or maybe this right here. Yes, reminds me of something like this one. Yeah. Pretty nice how it respected the upper quadrant of the monthly gap on ES. There we go. Nah, I really don't trust this. There's SMT here at these highs. Where ES has not swept previous day high, NQ has. Yeah, still not trusting enough. Well, we got 5 minutes. I like how it's closing here, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we closed. So now, even though we have a tiny little SMT up here, I'm still bullish. But I just don't like it when an objective is already met before the macro starts. Jolts is in about 15 minutes too. Yeah, I'm still watching this right here. I'm starting to like this 15-minute here. But we need to stop heading drawn higher. On the fork, when price fails to touch the bottom portion of the what is it called? The fork, it's likely going to do the same thing up here. As above, so below. As below, so above. Same thing that happened here. Did not even touch this area, came right back down. Indicative of bullish price action. Same concept here with the fork. Premium, discount. Yeah. Five more minutes or 2 more minutes until the macro starts. Yeah, it's gone. So for the next couple of where is it? I'm really trying to look for that play. Uh, where was it? Um, no, I wasn't there. And oh well, I'll just forget about it. But I know what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it right now. We're respecting this breaker here. Well, this order block actually. This is a mitigation block, not a breaker block. This is the breaker. Yeah, I don't like this at all. There's really no reason to get in. No SMT. Nothing. Yeah, I think if anything, I want to get long here. Be about a 12 point target. Risk about 6 points. But I'm just not liking the setup. Let's take a look. Okay. All right. So this might be a quick play if it works out. What I'm looking for, at least on the 1 minute, I want to see price close above this order block right here, hold above this gap. Quick 1 minute if it works out. And I'm going to be risking very little because this is not a type of trade that I usually take, especially once the objective has been met. This is the first. Oh, shoot. I just noticed this. Crap, I probably should have changed the colors. Right there. Alright, I'm going to take a low risk one here. And if it breaks below, then it breaks below. I just want to see how this one closes. Couple more seconds. Yeah, no, never mind. News is also in about 7 minutes. The trade I wanted to do on the 1 minute is similar to this 5 minute here. And if anything, they'll be very, very tight stops. This is actually a nice setup, but I just don't like taking 9:30 macro trades anymore. I mean, the setups are nice. It's just I just don't. Yeah, I just choose not to. We need to get a close above. Couple more seconds. Nope. Yeah, no, I don't like this wick. You know what? Let's do one. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. The objective. I just don't like the objective. Let's see how this one closes. I'm gonna do it there. Typically, I'd get in with 5 contracts, but this is one of those where the objective has already been met, and you're basically just flipping a coin if you're taking the type of trade like this. $55.50. So no way in hell am I risking 5 point risking minis to take a trade like this. As you can see here, I want to see how this 5 minute closes. If it closes with a wick like this, then we might be coming back down. But we need to close above this gap here. I mean, not gap. We need to close above this order block here. Shoot. Like I said earlier, uh, if above or as above, so below, we were rejecting this area. So my stop is now, technically speaking, it's this low, but we'll see how that closes. Let me put my stop here at 40.55. So about, and we have jolts in a couple of minutes. In a minute and 30 seconds. I am thinking that this is the actual stop down here, though. I mean, this right here is the second stage of, not second stage. This right here is SMT, and as you can see here on NQ, it hasn't, on ES, it hasn't met the objective yet. Whereas here, shoot, here on ES, it already has. It's actually this one right here. 3 more seconds. Actually, 30, 20 more seconds. I think my stop is out of is not that great. I think my stop should be down here, below this inverse here, but we'll see. All right, here comes jolts. right, so now we have the news. Come on, keep drawing higher. There you go. I like how here we're respecting this this order block right here. Consequent encroachment. So now my stop should be here, if anything. Well, actually it is, right? 40.50. What? Wait a minute. Did we already meet the objective on mine? Oh shoot, we already did. Alright, well, that's a good trade at least. How did that happen? Ah, okay. Alright, well, I'll take it. On NQ, on ES, it's already, wait. Wait a minute. Something wrong. Yeah, that's weird. MES1. Okay, so I guess on ES we already hit that objective. All right, yeah, I'll take it. But I still think that the objective. So now, I guess if anything, I do want to see on the 15 minute. I want to see something like this, similar to yesterday's move, uh, kind of like this, but going into the 11 o'clock macro. Actually, as you can see, this one took what three hours to develop. So that's kind of what I want to see here on the 15 minute. We already have the first one, second move, and then the third move. And if we get that, then we might get a sweep of these lows with continuation later on. I'm a little, yeah, I forget that sometimes ES or MES moves moves a little faster than regular ES. I'll take it. I think that was a quick what? I don't know what my entry was. I think my entry was like here somewhere. It's a pretty nice move. About a 10-point move. Yeah. But definitely the setup was at the 9 o'clock, 9:30 open. As you can see here, you have 8. And I was actually watching market here. This might be inducement later on, so we'll see how price decides to. If he keeps closing higher, then I don't see price coming back down here. Instead, I want to see a couple of bearish order blocks or down close candles, and then we get uh, the move later on. I'm also watching this right here. This right here is consequent encroachment of the weekly wick right here. So I would like to see price start closing above it, at least on the 4 hour, and then target the highs later on, going into the afternoon session. On the 4 hour, we are closing above this dealing range. I would like to see price start targeting these highs up here. Well, not these highs, but the upper portion, extreme premium of the uh, of the dealing range. And as you can see here, we closed above the midpoint of the fork. In my opinion, the fork is the only forward-looking indicator. As you can see here, as soon as we closed below here, even though I was short up here, I realized that um, if above, so below. If below, so above. So if it's gonna continue doing that, then we're gonna target these highs up here. Here, when we pulled back, we didn't even touch the bottom portion of the fork, and so that's actually bullish price action. So it might continue to draw higher. Again, we have the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour showing bullish, well, in sync with each other. Uh, but I think that's pretty much it for the for 10. I don't anticipate trading at 11. So I think if anything, I'm gonna wait until 1300. At 1300, I want to see the same thing I saw yesterday, um, like right here, and then we get that move. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you next Tuesday. I do still do market analysis Monday through Friday, or I try to. Actually, only on days where where I'm gonna trade. If I'm not gonna trade on that day, which is specifically just days where there's no news, there's no reason in doing analysis. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it.